Welcome back, fans, for the regular season finale of CAA Hoops Weekly, powered by Under Armour. I'm Bobby Broyles, along with Rob Washburn. And Rob, we are down to the final Saturday of the regular season, and it is still a very crowded race at the top for the CAA regular season title.
What a battle it's been, and we enter the final day of the regular season with 4 teams separated by just 1 game at the top of the standings. William & Mary and UNCW are tied for first at 12-5 and control their own destiny. Now, a Tribe victory would give them their first CAA regular season crown in 17 years and the #1 seed for next week's CAA Men's Basketball Championship, while the Seahawks can capture at least a share of their first CAA title in nearly a decade with 1 more win. Now, should they both slip up, Northeastern and James Madison could claim a share of the title if they come out on top on Saturday. Along with the battle at the top, Delaware put itself into position to earn the #6 seed and a bye into the quarterfinals after winning 58-44 at Drexel on Thursday. The Blue Hens can secure that spot with a victory at Towson on Saturday. Lots to look forward to on Saturday, and especially next week in Baltimore at the CAA Men's Basketball Championship.
Indeed, it should be a fun, exciting final Saturday. A lot of teams, Rob, will have the opportunity to kind of play that spoiler role for the top contenders for the regular season title. Let's begin in Williamsburg at 2 o'clock Saturday as William & Mary will play host to Drexel on many Comcast Sportsnet affiliates and CA.TV.
William & Mary is coming off a 65-50 victory over Towson on Wednesday, in which the Tribe defense held the Tigers without a field goal for the final 17 minutes of the first half. Terry Tarpey turned in another tremendous all-around performance with career highs of 24 points and 13 rebounds, as well as 5 block shots and 3 steals. It was also a special night for Marcus Thornton, who poured in 23 points to become the all-time leading scorer in William & Mary history with 2,062 points, breaking the oldest scoring record in Division I basketball, which had stood since 1950. It will be senior day for Marcus and teammate Tom Schalk on Saturday, and I'm sure it will be quite an atmosphere at Kaplan Arena. Now, Drexel's been hit hard by the injury bug once again. His leading scorer, Damian Lee, broke his hand at Northeastern last Saturday, and freshman guard Sammy Mojica suffered a season-ending knee injury in practice on Wednesday. The Dragons are down to just 7 healthy players, but one thing we know about Bruiser Flint and his team is that they will play hard. And the Dragons can still earn that #6 seed and a first-round bye with a win and a Delaware loss.
Then at Saturday night at 7 on CA.TV, UNCW will be at Elon. The Seahawks head into Alumni Gym with a lot on the line, while the Phoenix look to continue the momentum heading into Baltimore next week.
Yeah, UNCW has been the surprise of the CAA all season long, and I'm sure the Seahawks will be highly motivated to cap their outstanding year with a regular season title. UNCW is coming off an impressive 74-54 victory over JMU on Wednesday, which snapped the Duke's 5-game winning streak. Addison Sproul is averaging 22 points and 8.5 rebounds over his last 2 games, and freshman Jordan Talley continues to do a great job running the offense. The Seahawks' pressure defense also made 12 steals and limited the Dukes to 37% shooting. Now, Elon's riding a 2-game winning streak after knocking off Northeastern 72-65 on Thursday night and could be peaking as we head into the tournament. Freshman Elijah Bryant had team highs of 16 points and 8 rebounds against the Huskies, and Tanner Sampson added 13 points and increased his school record 3-point total to 95. Coach Matt Matheny and his seniors have done a great job of staying positive and improving with the young team, and it appears to be paying off.
It should be an exciting end to the regular season, and with the end of the regular season upon us, we are ready to unveil the CAA Postseason Awards. Stay tuned to casports.com and our social media outlets for more details on where and how you can watch this year's inaugural Postseason Award show. Now here's a look at the rest of this week's action around CAA men's basketball.
Cheer more in Baltimore as the road to the Final Four kicks off with the Colonial Athletic Association Men's Basketball Championship, March 6th through 9th at the Royal Farms Arena. A new money-saving fan package includes a room at your choice of hotels, 2 harbor passes, 2 admissions to the Power Plant Live Fan Fest, and an option to purchase discounted tickets for the championship. Come for the tourney and stay for the fun. Score your fan package today at baltimore.org.
Kelly McCarthy is back with us as we switch gears to break down the latest in women's hoops as we head into the last 2 games of the regular season, and we already know our top seed in the CAA championship, James Madison, and the Dukes can win the 2015 regular season championship outright.
That's right, but the biggest surprise last week was Hofstra knocking off James Madison at the Convo. Taking one from JMU is no easy task, but to do it on their home court is pretty impressive. So what does this mean for the Pride? Well, they've won 5 straight entering the final weekend of play, and they're holding steady in third, 1 game behind Drexel. Hofstra is proving to be a very tough opponent heading into the tournament, so we'll see how this plays out.
Women's hoops wraps up their final Sunday of the regular season with a doubleheader on the American Sports Network. We begin in Charleston as the Cougars play host to UNCW. The Seahawks are coming off consecutive overtime wins against Towson and Delaware, Kelly.
Just when it seems like UNCW is down and out, they put together huge comeback wins like these. The Seahawks have won 4 of their last 5 and sit at 8-8 in conference play. For head coach Adele Harris, it's all about staying in the moment and taking it 1 game or even 1 practice at a time. Let's hope Bree Mobley stays in the moment. She had 46 points against Delaware last night. The Seahawks have a great shot to finish in the top 6, so they'll be going all out against College of Charleston. The Cougars are another team that has steadily gotten better throughout the year, and head coach Candace M. Jackson is looking for her team to be consistent over the last few games heading into the tournament. Keep an eye on Bree Bolden with her length, speed, and agility. She's done it all for the Cougars and has been one of the more consistent players.
Then following that contest at 3 will be Drexel hosting Towson at the DAC. Coach Dillon's team sitting in second in the standings right now, Kelly.
Drexel is definitely holding steady. This is an interesting matchup because the Dragons and the Tigers are polar opposites. Drexel clamps down on defense and runs a deliberate offense. Towson, on the other hand, loves to run, loves to shoot, loves to be active. It's going to come down to which team can dictate their style of play. However, Towson needs to put together a full 40-minute effort. There have been times this year where the Tigers have fallen asleep and let games get away from them. They can't let that happen against Drexel if they want to come out on top.
Now here's a look at the rest of this week's action around CAA women's basketball.
Experience the action of the 2015 CAA Women's Basketball Championship, March 12th to 15th at the Showplace Arena in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Visit CAAsports.com for tickets and championship info.
CAAsports.com has all the television clearance information you need for this week, and CAA.TV will be simulcasting Comcast Sportsnet's doubleheader coverage on Saturday with William & Mary hosting Drexel, followed by James Madison taking on Hofstra. Then CA.TV will be at it again with ASN's doubleheader of CA women's basketball as Charleston welcomes UNCW and Drexel faces off with Towson. And of course, CAAsports.com will have all the information you need regarding links to live stats, video, and audio coverage.
You can also follow the league on Facebook and Instagram by searching CAA Sports or follow us on Twitter at CAA Basketball using the hashtag CAA Hoops. And don't forget to purchase your tickets right now for the CAA Men's and Women's Basketball Championships at CAAsports.com/tickets.
It's right around the corner indeed. Also, fans, last weekend the CA.TV crew wrapped up their on-campus series at Towson. If you haven't checked out the In Focus and full court press features on the Tigers, they are still available now on CAAsports.com, along with other content from the trip to Towson this past weekend on the blogs Hoop Scoop and Baseline Buzz. Kelly, it was another great season visiting some of the league's campuses, and we finished off getting to know 2 amazing student athletes from Towson.
What a way to end on campus, Bobby. We got to know Jamel Flash on the men's team in one of the more interesting full-court press segments of the year. Then we got to meet rookie Deja Thomas and her mom, Gail, who was a pioneer for the Towson women's basketball team. Really awesome to see their connection and how Deja is following in mom's footsteps.
Fans, you can check out all the content from our on-campus series from this season now on the CA men's and women's basketball blogs. Next time you see Kelly and I, we will be at the Baltimore Arena for the conclusion of the CAA Men's Basketball Championship to get you ready for March Madness at the Showplace Arena.
I'm psyched.
Me too. As for Rob and I, we will be here next Wednesday to get you ready for the first round action of the 2015 CAA Men's Basketball Championship. Enjoy the last few games of the regular season, folks. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of CAA Hoops Weekly, powered by Under Armour.